Greetings, Rajee Narinesingh here, transgender activist, author, and actress. So, this 2016 presidential election is the craziest election ever. I don't think there's a person on the planet that would disagree with that comment. And we could think of other words to describe it, but I think crazy says it all. Okay? It's truly become a reality show of an election, a reality show of a presidential election. I mean, think about it. You got Trump talking about, grabbing women's pussies. I mean, he was, getting ready to do an interview and his mic was on, and, behind the scene, he's having a conversation about, how he, when he sees a beautiful woman, he just wants to walk up to her and grab her pussy. You got Hillary with her email debacle. Oh, and Lord knows what's just come out, because there's supposedly some new news about the emails and the FBI opening, the investigation again. And so I don't know what's going to come of that. But, it's truly just been a reality show. And then, like, in the mix now with these whole email, uh, new emails being revealed, you got Anthony Weiner. God. Oh, God. Former politician Anthony Weiner, who really, okay, he sent, texts out. He was sexting. He sent texts out of, his body parts. And, yeah, to be in the position that he was in, really, that wasn't a smart thing to do. But you know what? The reality is, so many men do it. If I could show you the amount of men through the years that have sent me pictures, sexting me, of their body parts, okay? All types of men. All types. Professional ones, thugs. I mean, all types. Black, white, Spanish. So many men do it. And basically, because of Anthony Weiner being a politician, being in politics and doing it, he really became the poster child for it. The scapegoat. Really. They've just vilified him with it. And I mean, I'm not saying it's right to do. I'm not saying right or wrong. But all I'm saying is that a lot of men do it. It's just that because of who he basically was or is, him doing it was definitely asking for a big scandal. I mean, talk about salacious news, okay? The media loves that. So now you got his wife, and I hope I say her name correctly, Uma Ahmadine, who is actually filing for divorce, and she happens to be Hillary's assistant. Supposedly, the emails got discovered with something to do with Anthony Weiner's emails, and I just don't know. Oh, Lord, what is going to come of that? Now, it could be nothing. It could be a bunch of nothing, but the fact is, we have to kind of wait and see what's going to be revealed. Again, I'm going to say it. Reality show of an election, okay? And can you imagine what the rest of the world is thinking about America? I mean, really. Crazy. So, okay. Now, when you think of Hillary Clinton, I certainly feel that she has many years of experience in politics. She knows how Washington operates. I think she's well aware of how to maneuver through all of the rhetoric that you deal with in Washington and in our government. So certainly qualified. Certainly qualified. And I don't think that there's a person out there that would disagree with me. Even the people that don't want her to be president, the people that hate her, you cannot take away the fact that she has many, many years of great experience in our government. Okay. Then you have Donald Trump. Businessman, multimillionaire, rich, and just has been a very successful businessman. Now, I think it's interesting to think about how that whole dynamic will play out in government because he isn't a politician, he's a businessman. And this to see him going into the presidency, bringing his business experience and handling the government and our country as like a business, from his business mind. So that would kind of be interesting to see. I think actually that's the appeal that he has with all of his followers. The fact that he isn't a politician, a professional politician, and he does have all of the wonderful business experience. He's a successful businessman. So I think that's his appeal. Well, we don't have much longer to see how all of this plays out. Probably about, I think it's like 10 more days or so. And we will find out who the next president of our United States of America will be. Now, if it's Hillary Clinton, oh my God, history again. History again. The first woman president of the United States of America. I mean, 8 years ago when Barack Obama became president, it was just amazing to me because I really didn't know in my lifetime if we would see a president of color here in the United States of America. I really didn't. And so when he became president, I thought, wow, so progressive. Now, this is what we Americans say we are. The progression in that. Considering the history of our country with slavery and all of that. Big step in the name of equality. So, but then, I question, wow, have we really gotten very far? Because he's dealt with so much crap being a president of color and, held to standards that other presidents haven't been held to. And you just question all of the racial things that are going on in our country, how far we really have gotten. And then you think, wow, there's a lot of people that I don't think are ready for a woman president. And the irony in that, we are the United States of America. We are America, the US of A. We claim to be so progressive, and in many ways we are. But there are countries in the world where women are still, in many cases, treated as second and third class citizens, but they have already had women presidents and prime ministers. I mean, think about it. Pakistan had a woman prime minister. Liberia had a woman prime minister. Jamaica had a woman prime minister. We have Germany right now with Angela. I hope I don't mess up her name. Merkel. Oh God, please don't shoot me, Germany. I love you, Germany. I've been on Germany TV like 4 times already. I love you guys. But yeah, my point is, it's happened so many other places in the world already. Like, you would have thought by now it would have already happened here in America. But I guess things don't happen before their time. And I really believe that if Hillary doesn't make it and doesn't win the presidency, it'll probably be a while before we see a woman president. Because if anyone was going to make it, Hillary would be the woman to do it. And maybe she will. If you don't stand for something, you fall. If you don't stand for something, you fall. I am certainly leaning towards Hillary. Okay? I'm a transgender woman. What do you expect, damn it? Okay. I mean, I'm leaning towards Hillary. I still have a few days, but I really am leaning towards Hillary. And, the thing is, whether it's Hillary or Trump, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, whether it's one or the other, we have to remember as Americans the way our government works. Okay? The key is, if you really want to have a voice and really truly be connected with the way the government is working and the things that are happening in our government and the laws that are being passed and how our government is running here in this country, you have to really be connected to your local government. What's happening locally in your city, in your county, in your state. Know who your congressmen are and your senators. You have to know this, and you have to have a say with those people. You have to vote when it comes to those people getting into office, because they are the ones that really have a say in what laws are passed and what aren't passed. Everything that is presented as a law has to go through the Congress and the Senate. Okay? So, yes, I mean, it's important who is representing us as a head. Our president, of course, it's important. But really, you need to be connected. If you're concerned about your country and what's going on in the government, and you want to have a voice and a say, know your local government, know your senators, know your congressmen and congresswomen. Um, yeah, that's really the key. So anyway, hey, I'm a reality show personality. I have to admit, I'm kind of enjoying this election. Honey, I think the next few days leading up till the election, I am actually going to grab the popcorn and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to enjoy the reality show of the 2016 presidential American election. I mean, really. And you know what? I don't think in these times, in the world that we live in, it could be any other way. Love, peace, and blessings.